What's going on, fish keepers? Welcome back to your favorite Monday show here on Fish for Thought. I'm your host, Chris, and we're about to get this started with some fish tank review. Matcha Lake. This is the forbidden matcha they don't want you to know. Are you still paying $8 to $12 for some matcha latte? Look no further. The real reason why fish keepers hate on duckweed. This lake is actually so overrun is crazy. I saw in the comment section that some people were like, bro, you need to add a disclaimer for some people watching this because not everyone knows that this is a joke. I have to agree with that. Duckweed is edible, but probably not from a lake like this. Duckweed is full of protein, but I don't think it tastes anything like matcha. If you were in the business of selling matcha or you have like a drink store, I would imagine this would catch a lot of attention on Instagram and get people talking about your product. So Nugget is using his balls to sit on a plant. Oh shoot. Oh, those are some massive balls. I was not aware that axolotls came strapped like that. Sheesh. Nugget has some McNuggets on him. That is an insanely fertile critter right there. If a female axolotl looks at him the wrong way just a little bit, might get accidentally Gregonat. Now this is an archer fish going absolutely buck wild. So the person who made this video is probably dangling this either plastic or real bug on the end of some fishing wire. You know, not the most ethical thing to do to an archer fish's ego. Hopefully they actually fed him at the end. This is quite a diabolical thing to do. It does showcase the archer fish is amazing behavior of shooting very, very accurate water guns. The real Squirtles. But this must be scarring for these archer fish. Their confidence is shot. Do I have vertigo? Like, what the? Big spider. I've never seen an archer fish so gaslit before. Me just trying to enjoy my bubble tea. That one pearl. If this is not AI, this is a perfect video. I don't know what the context is. Maybe they're fishing for like rockfish. I don't freaking know. I know what's about to happen here. You know what's about to happen here, and your grandma probably knows. Yeah, don't mess with snakeheads, bro. Don't mess with the channa. One of the most beautiful, but also most invasive fish on planet Earth, which is why I can't own one in the land of Canada. And you shouldn't either if you live in Canada. Owning any channa or snakehead species in this beautiful green land is like the opposite of Vinland Saga on these native fish in Vinland. To the snakehead, everyone is an enemy. I don't know which aquarium this is from, but it's an absolutely amazing tank. It gives a chance to let us see just how much strength our little fishies all have. I'm not sure why, but the existence of water flow, every fish. They don't know how to go down in life. They always trying to rise to the occasion. It's like a challenge nobody asked them to do. Free fluval bug bites for a year. 3 winners. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, join the Fluval Bug Bites giveaway for free. Link is in the description. Go now before it expires. We've been running these free bug bites for an entire year giveaways almost every month now, along with other amazing giveaways on my Discord server. But wait, you also get to submit your fish tanks for Fish Tank Review. You also get to talk to fish keepers all around the world. Discounts on FFT merch, primary Instagram DMs, full ecosystem fish tank course on how to make a self-sustaining ecosystem fish tank, and more. Check me out on Patron. Support for only $2 per month. You get all that. But you can also look for free links in FTRs and also on my Instagram. Merody sent in their 26-gallon. This is a beautiful tank, but fun fact, it was found in the trash. Okay, no, not this aquascape, but the empty tank itself. And after 4 months of being repaired, this is what the aquascape looks like, and it's quite marvelous. It is actually a thing of beauty. They use some fast-growing plants. The dwarf sash is probably the least fast-growing plant in this tank, and that's saying something. It does take a while for dwarf sash to get going, but I do think it started carpeting. The other plants are Hygrophila polysperma, which is just notorious for growing really fast and tall. Limnophila sessaliflora. There's some pearlweed in here, I believe. There's some Ludwigia. Amazing selection of plants getting the job done, filling it out. This hobby doesn't have to be expensive. It can be, and it's often memed on as expensive. Usually by myself as well. But there are so many options out there that it really doesn't need to be. And take it from Merody here. A 4.4, 5 out of 5, but a 5 out of 5 found scape. Can't find the bodies. Without any more context, I can kind of guess what's going on here. Big mouth forbidden guppy over here. Forgot the name of this guy. The name of this guy is Murder Fish. But this dude is always staring me down and calling me out. I added a few guppies to my tank. Already have some in there. 2 are just straight up missing. Would this guy be a culprit for eating them? Yeah, 100%. This guy, you can already see its big ass mouth, but it's still trying to hide just how big that mouth can get. What that mouth do? Eat your guppies, that's what it does, bro. This thing is a killifish. And although the word kill is in that fish, it's not really what it means, but it does make it ironic, doesn't it? It's out here to kill everything. And that mouth, whatever can fit in that mouth, whatever can't fit in that mouth, he's still gonna try to put it in there. He promises not to eat any more guppies. Please buy 8 more, please, promise. Clearly he would never lie. Bro looks like he can't wait for his next lie. Mizu sent in their 8-gallon shrimp cube. A 8-gallon shrimp cube, that's paradise for them. You got the wood, you got the botanical, some live plants in the back, cleanscape, sponge filter. They love that spongy filter. Growing all sorts of microbiome and algae. 3.9 out of 5, keep it up. Inspirational trash. This is before their FTR experience, their FTR fish keeping awakening. Not bad, you know, but not good. And after FTR, they're on episode 300. That's right. They've caught up all the way to 300. Boom. They have the live plants now. They have beautiful betta. They have naturalistic aquascape. They said they left some of the gravel in, some of the fruity pebbles, just because they didn't want to crash the entire tank. And soon, there will not be any fruity pebbles. Good job. 5 out of 5 transformation. Keep it up. Another 300 more episodes and you will be featured on 88 aquascaping. The average adult spends $255 a year on their hobbies. Aquarist. Yeah, like this is that meme where, you know, aquascaping and fish tanks at home generally don't run cheap. But I could make $255 a year work. For a longer time, a work in progress, which I'm totally fine with. It's the journey, not the destination. Come on. Because the destination just means another tank. Multiple tank syndrome, right? Itsy bitsy spider type of shit. Chris97 sent in their 125-gallon nano fish tank. The fish tank is not nano, they put nano fish in here. They got bristlenose babies everywhere. Dwarf neon rainbows, corridoras, zebra daniels, bumblebee gobies, chili rasboras, guppies, neons, and snails. Very nicely stocked tank. For 125 gallons, that is truly paradise, but I'm not sure what's happening with the scape here. What the heck is this contraption? It looks amazing. It kind of looks like an abandoned hut and nature retook it. That is a nice vibe. And then I also love the other side of the scape too. Bushes of healthy cryptocorin, clean black backdrop, floaters up top, little pebbles, little rocks, Oko dragonstone with wood strewn across. The long dimension of this tank is so W. 4.66 out of 5, keep it up, man. What did my betta just eat? First of all, beautiful betta fish, beautiful floaters up top. Second of all, that is a huge worm. Third of all, nothing to worry about. Yep, this is good news. I'll show you exactly what you're working with here. This is what your betta fish ate. I understand if that's even more confusing now. Looks like a dance party, doesn't it? Put it over some rave music. They be doing dance parties in the soil until they're sick of that. Boom, it becomes a beautiful protein-filled live feeding for your betta fish or whatever, tetras, rasboras. They are not harmful in the slightest. Some people would kill, that's right, to have some of these worms. Fish keepers, we need help. Caught my plans purling right as my shrimps were having dinner. This is actually so beautiful. This is a work of art. There's like normal simpleton art for normies. And then there's fish keeping art. This is one of those times, man. The beautiful blue neocardinas are grazing. The plant is photosynthesizing with vigor as if smiling at you. It's poetic. Nature is beautiful and so are you. I'll do just one small tank just to give the hobby a try. Itsy bitsy freaking spider, bro. I'm telling you, this hobby is mad addictive. This guy, I don't know if he knows, but he's put his tank in front of his tank in front of his tank. And then 2 tanks up top with some expensive looking fertilizers that you totally do not need, but it makes the picture look more aesthetic. Really feel like a fish keeper. Bro has exposed brick in his house. This corner is so aesthetic, except like, I don't know if it's the best thing to do to put one over the other. You can't really take a full picture. And how do you even maintain all of that? Really interesting purple colors. I don't really see purple or magenta glowing like that in this hobby. I wonder what that is. I'm very curious. I need like a tour right now in person. Give me that pro geotagger guy. I need to find this place. Just kidding, no doxing here. My 10-gallon hygro jungle. Now this is indeed a Hygrophila pinnatophyta. They do have CO2 in here, which is why the hygro is able to just thrive. I love species tanks, but more than that, I love plant species tanks. Usually it's like vallis or cryptocorin or maybe pothos or just floaters. I have never seen until today, my first time, a species tank of Hygrophila pinnatophyta. It's not exactly a species tank because there's some like a Anubias pinto or some sort of Anubias here and there, Anubias barteri as well, perhaps, but it's close enough. And actually it does help to have some other species. What I want to see is pinnatophyta, but in the foreground and maybe mid-ground, there's a few clumps of pogostem and helferi. For some reason, those two plants just kind of speak to me as meshing together. That would make for a perfect double species planted aquascape. There's simplicity to not choosing and overly lumping a lot of species together. Plus, it fuels multiple tank syndrome like no other, because when you have a species tank, you're like, okay, let me do a species tank of another species now. And then let me do another species. That's how it starts. That is the main ingredient to fish tank madness. Before you know it, your whole house, you look at your bank statement, it's just grass, dirt, sticks, rock. I like a little algae, but this is ridiculous. You know what? If you ask me, this is a perfect amount of algae. Holy cow, this centerpiece scape is actually bonking insane. However, I do recognize that this could become a problem real quick. You got algae everywhere on the plants, taking over the plants. In another month or two, this is probably not gonna look as aesthetic as now, because a lot of your plants will be taken over and dying and melting. This is the perfect time to take a picture of it, and you did it. It's a 5 out of 5 algae scape. Algae is so hard to control. It's one of those mysterious things where you just can't get a good grasp of it. Those who do have that skill to aquascape with algae is blessed. They got like Toji's Heavenly Pact or something. Anyone else have a sludge jar? The average lame dude has a sludge sock, not us fish keepers, bro. We have a whole sludge jar and it's green. Might need to go see my family doctor about that. Now we're talking about excess plants. I used to have one and I am so regretful when I bumped into this post reminding me of the good nostalgic times of my green sludge jar. We gotta use a different term, y'all. I would recommend doing this to anyone. If it's not gonna have any water in it, make sure you cover the top so that it retains humidity. Put it near the window and it's just gonna keep growing. A lot of floaters will take a more immersed stance or growth pattern. It's got a nice forest ground after a heavy rain smell to it. It's magnificent. And use it as fertilizer. It will break down into dirt. So if you don't wanna shoot it into your sludge jar, shoot it into your mom's planters instead. Pro tip from your boy. Aquascaping must be good for your anger. I know where this is going. When that one plant won't stay in the soil. Nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing. Not even that friend who just absolutely can't talk about anything else but himself in your friend group. Not even my lactose intolerance when I drink fresh brown sugar milk tea. Not even when your mom couldn't hear you for the 15th time, but then interrupts you with one of these, what? Before you could finish your explanation again. All that pales in comparison to how crazy it feels when you put a plant into the substrate, when you take out the planting tongs and the plant goes with it. No! Aquascaping is not good for your anger. Aquascaping puts you into rehab. I can't tell you how much sweat I produce when I aquascape. I don't know why actually. It is supposed to be not that stressful, man. Come on. Odos won't touch algae wafers unless I turn them into little green logs. How do you turn them into little green logs, by the way? This is so niche. How did you even figure this out? Yeah, well, when I was a kid, I didn't really care about chicken unless it was in the shape of little dinosaurs. 4 months update, my shallow tank. Guys, take notes, bro. This is insane. Perfect cornerscape. The intricate lines of the wood. The plantings are not just super numerous and shoved in there, trying to like get as many plants as you can in there, but they were planted tastefully around the hardscape, around the wood. A little bit of fern action. Ooh, the light is so aesthetic. The glass, I'm gonna take notes too. I'm gonna try to make some like this in the future. This face had me cackling out loud in the middle of the public aquarium. No way. What? This is not AI? How is that not AI? Bro found the Doge fish to the moon. What is that, bro? What kind of fish is that? That looks like a Shiba Inu. What the heck? This can't be real, guys. AI has gone too far. It's tricked us once again. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the end of the episode. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here today. Before I let you guys go though, here's this week's contra. When you aquascape your fish tank, how long does it take? Is it like a whole day thing? Is it like across multiple days? Is it as fast as possible? And do you enjoy it? Like I said, I get sweaty as hell, man. I start dripping into that aquarium, introducing some electrolytes in the soil. All right, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. I'll also see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet. Tetra, we in a spot, coming in hot, ventral fin dot, acclimate that. With my shoal at, clear my fin rod from Cariciformes to Paracharodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Live fam sus, I finna one, I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic, I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Cory gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence, gang.